I know you heard me say it time and time again, that they will watch my world and change your life. But I can't blame them cause it make a nigga wanna get involved, wanna get them draws. The only difference is they looking for themselves, and I'm doing it just to hear you yell. Oh, that's gonna be the sound when Donald Trump toupees around your body singing. Oh, don't have to say my name. Donald, I'm glad you came. Donald, I'm mad you came. So you can say, oh, so you can send ICE to the airports in the night and mess around and take someone's life. Oh, you can't be mad at me. I'm just aiming to please. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button and hit that hype button during survival. And shout out to the geese. Do you hear the geese? All my geesey friends, make some noise at the pond. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's beautiful out. I'm very peaceful, and I always let y'all know I come to the pond so I could be one with nature. I could be one with the geese, the Ja Rule looking Ninja Turtles out here, the butterflies, the freak off butterflies. You know what I'm saying? Out here clapping ants and little bugs' cheeks. Look at that look at the little geesey right there. Oh, look at her. Look at her go. You know my voice, so I don't know why you leaving right now. I brought some crackers and shit out here. Anyway, guys, D.L. Hughley. Shout out to D.L. Hughley and D.L. Hughley's birthmark for calling this out. Now, y'all can have your own opinion, because I recently just started paying attention, and rest in peace to the pilots that had lost their lives. I know that they don't have nothing to do with it, but since we're speaking about the airport, there was two pilots that died. It was a crash that happened, I think, like last night or something like that. So this is just not a good time to fly for so many different reasons. And the reason I'm about to tell y'all right now is why D.L. Hughley is outraged. Now, D.L. Hughley crashed out on Donald Trump because Donald Trump and Donald Trump's clip-on toupee decided to send ICE to airports. So now ICE is running around tackling people, macing people, doing the ICE behavior. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some of the videos where ICE is being very aggressive to people at airports, trying to fly out to see their families and different things like that. And now you got Ice Ice Baby. You got Ice Ice Baby running up on you and just, allegedly aggressively assaulting you from what we saw them do already. We seen how ICE performed out there in Minnesota. We finally got them to quiet down for all the people that was unalive. Prayers to them out there in Minnesota. Now we have ICE at the airport. So now, sooner or later, hopefully we don't get this message that somebody mysteriously got unalived at the airport. Because you know that they don't have no filter. They don't care. ICE is shot out, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And Donald sent them there. And D.L. Hughley and D.L. Hughley's birthmark said, well, if you're going to send ICE to the goddamn airport, why don't you send them to Iran? Why don't you send ICE to Iran? They love to fight. They love to wrestle and slam people and unalive people. Why don't you send them over there and fight Iran? This war that's going on, pure survival. But instead, they at the airports roughing people up, knowing that the TSAs or whatever workers It's already a bunch of stuff going on that I just found out that they were working and not getting paid for weeks. So there are lines. I mean, huge lines. Like right now, I'm going to an airport to fly out. It is not a good time. I'm so glad, that me and my baby is not flying out right now, because we fly all over the country all the time. So I'm glad that we not flying, for the next at least 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And I know one thing, when them lines be long already, this shit is disturbing. I'll be like, oh my God, we just be, you know what I mean? So I know how bad it is when them lines is long at the airport. Now, those lines is 10 times, 20 times longer than the lines I've stood in. And I stood in some long ass lines. We stood in some long lines. You know what I mean? And I think it's ATL in Atlanta. Like if you go look on the news, look it up and look at the Atlanta's airport. Look how packed it is at the airport in Atlanta. It don't make no sense. That shit look like a Justin Bieber and Usher concert put together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild. And like I said, a lot of the people weren't getting paid. So that caused a lot of the workers are on strike right now at the airports. So they not showing up. That's why the lines is super long. It's a mess right now, guys. Like it really is a mess. And it's like people are calling out Donald Trump and they're calling out his toupee, saying that the decisions that he keeps making are very bizarre. And instead of it helping the country, it's destroying the country. Now, like I told y'all, I'm not on either side. I'm not into the left. I'm not into the right. I am in the middle, okay? I am about right and wrong, and if ICE start killing people at the airport, that is extremely wrong. And y'all can say, well, Jamil, ICE ain't killed nobody yet. Wait till it happens. I'm glad I'm speaking on this now before something like this happens, so people can say, damn, well, Jamil said it. And I'm hoping that it don't turn to that. But if ICE is there doing the stuff that I've seen in these videos to people at the airport, it's only going to get worse. We know how that they move. So D.L. Hughley is pissed off. And he's like, well, won't you send them to Iran? Won't you go over to Iran and fight instead of sending American troops over there? And then when they get killed, you're talking to their parents like, your son did a great job. I love the way he went over there and died for the country. He's such a great guy. He's making America great again. I hope that he can come back to life and die again for the country. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep saying that, Donald. Send some of these ICE agents over there and let them die for the country and talk to their parents. Pure survival. So, ladies and gentlemen, D.L. Hughley's going off on Donald. What do y'all think about Donald Trump sending ICE to monitor airports? And the bugs is biting the shit out of me during survival.